It began at 23:47 UTC. The signal wasn't strong. It wasn't dramatic. It didn't tear across the sky like a cinematic broadcast from another civilization. It whispered. Dr. Elias Varn had been alone in the control room of the Helios Deep Space Listening Array in northern Chile. Outside, the Atacama Desert stretched endlessly, silent, dry, ancient. Above it, the clearest night sky on Earth. He almost ignored the spike. It appeared on Monitor 3, a narrowband fluctuation. Thin, precise. Natural cosmic radiation spreads wide across the spectrum. Pulsars pulse, magnetars flare, background radiation hums. But this was contained. 3 pulses, pause, to pulses, longer pause, then silence. Elias adjusted the receiver gain, recalibrated the dish alignment, checked atmospheric distortion. The signal returned, identical. Artificial signals repeat with precision. Nature does not. He tagged the timestamp, logged the frequency, 1420.406 MHz, the hydrogen line. The universal frequency scientists had speculated intelligent life might use to communicate. His throat tightened slightly. He called in the night technician. Within 20 minutes, 3 more staff members filled the room. No one spoke loudly. The desert outside felt like it was listening too. The pulses repeated again at exactly 0:12 UTC. No drift, no degradation, locked. But then something subtle changed. The third cycle introduced a faint carrier tone beneath the pulses. Low amplitude, stable, not noise. Foundation. Elias filtered the audio and amplified the bass layer. For half a second, something almost formed inside the static. Not words, not sound, but structure. As if something were trying to shape silence into language. No one said the word alien. No one had to. At 1:03 UTC the pattern shifted again. 3 pulses, pause, to pulses, pause, 1 pulse, and then the carrier tone remained, continuous, persistent, waiting. Elias stared at the waveform. It wasn't broadcasting randomly into space. It felt directional, intentional, as if it knew exactly where to aim, and somehow, it felt closer than it should have. The debate lasted 6 hours. Responding to an unknown intelligence carried risk, but silence carried its own kind of consequence. Eventually, the decision was made. They would transmit a controlled reply. Simple binary, prime numbers, a mathematical greeting, broadcast precisely on the hydrogen line. At 2 o'clock UTC, Earth spoke. The transmission lasted 47 seconds. Then they waited. 37 minutes later, the response arrived. Instant. No travel delay. No degradation. As if it had already been prepared. The pulse pattern did not return. Instead, the carrier tone intensified and split into 2 overlapping frequencies. They phase-locked with Earth's outgoing signal, harmonized. Inside the observatory, unsecured speakers emitted a low hum, not loud, but synchronized. Computers lagged momentarily. Data buffers filled with recursive geometric structures. Not code, not malware, patterns, complex spirals mapping onto neural network training architectures. It wasn't hacking, it was integrating. At 3:12 UTC something else occurred. Elias's biometric wrist monitor, used for stress tracking, registered a rhythm change. His resting heart rate had subtly aligned with the carrier. Frequency pulse interval. He froze. Across the room, Amara removed her headset slowly. "My EEG is fluctuating," she said quietly. The signal wasn't just responding to the broadcast, it was responding to them, individually, In real time, the triangulation updated again. The source was no longer beyond Neptune. It calculated within the Kuiper belt. Closing. No propulsion trail detected. No object visible. Just signal strength rising. The distance between Earth and the unknown was shrinking, not physically, but functionally, and for the first time, the pulses matched human breathing patterns.